Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be reviewing the Batman film that I watched day before yesterday. That's why this review is very late. Anyways, just before I start this video, I want to tell you guys two things. One is that I don't plan on saying anything that is a spoiler in this video, but if I do remember something that is a spoiler that I have to talk about, then I will warn you guys to click away from this video if you haven't watched Batman. But till then, you may watch spoiler free. And second of all is, whatever that I say in this video is my own personal opinion. That means you may or may not like the film for any reasons, and that is your personal opinion. But this video is made for my own personal opinion. That means please do not get offended by anything if you have your own personal opinion about the film. Okay, let's start off by talking about the casting of this film. Robert Pattinson, the Cape Crusader himself, he did a very good job in this film. It had everything that is needed for this film, and he did it perfectly. And some people said that this film isn't what Batman is like in the comics, but some people need to remember that this is not comics, this is live action. And this is what happens when a weirdo wearing a batsuit walks into the crime scene. Like, you can't have what's in the comics into live action. It won't be realistic. And I think this film is realistic. This is what happens. So yeah, he did a very good job at it. Now that's aside. Zoe Kravitz also did a really good job as a major part. I don't really have a problem with her. Some people say that she wasn't wearing the right outfit for the film, the right Catwoman outfit, but then I didn't really mind it, as it was all about the acting and it was perfect. Next up, Paul Dano as the Riddler. The Riddler in this movie is shown in a really scary way, which is good, because otherwise the Riddler isn't as scary. So in this film, the Paul Dano performed in a very scary way as possible, and it really worked out, which was perfect. So I could say his acting was good, and the Riddler's character was made perfectly in this film. Next up, this specifically I got to talk about. He was shown a brief moment in the film. I could barely notice until I checked Google, and there is a deleted scene that Warner Bros already released to the public. So, but if you haven't seen it there, then it's a deleted scene, post-credit scene, featuring Joker and Batman. Joker is played by Barry Keoghan, and I have seen that deleted scene 2 times. I gotta say, the Joker is shown in the scariest way in live action version. Like, this is the scariest Joker in live action by far. His voice, his makeup, his look, everything, and his way of talking, everything fits perfectly. His characteristic also. So if Batman 2 happens, when I said he was shown in a brief moment, that brief moment, this is kind of a spoiler. So yeah, you can skip like 10 or 20 seconds ahead of this video to avoid this spoiler. A spoiler in 3, 2, 1. Okay, this brief second is at the ending. The Riddler is talking to a cellmate, a short conversation, and that cellmate's face is shown like for a brief second, and that is the Joker, hinting that in a future film, part 2 maybe, the Joker and the Riddler could team up. That I can't imagine. I can imagine how the film would be, and it would be very, very good if it's perfectly played out. I think that if there is a part 2 and this is how it's gonna play out, then it's gonna be better than this movie. Now let's talk about the visual effects of this film. I gotta say, in my personal opinion, I think the visual effects in this film were better than the films I recently saw before. It's really good. Like, they made it as realistic as possible, and I really liked it. The one thing I really gotta talk about is the background score of this film. It's amazing. My favorite superhero background score till this day, to at this moment, is the current Batman background score. The music is everything. It's so good. I really loved it. And overall, the film is amazing. I would give it like a 9.9 out of 10. I would give it a 10 out of 10. But there was this one small logic error in one tiny scene that I noticed, which I'm not going to go through. If you see the film yourself, you may realize what it is. And I think this is the best live action live action Batman I've seen so far. It's really, really good. Yeah. So yeah, that's my review for the Batman of 2022. I really recommend watching it. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Bye.